Hi, this is Paul. Welcome back to Loop Theme Park Adventures for a little trip report of our visit to Paultons Park on Tuesday the 13th of April. The day began with mild panic as my phone containing my entry ticket decided to enter a boot loop just after I'd parked the car. Fortunately, the member of staff at the ticket booth could not be more helpful and I soon had a printed ticket in hand and was in the park. I was really impressed with the customer service here. The park is operating with a restricted capacity and unlike many other theme parks, this appeared to be set at a sensible level with no areas feeling particularly overpacked. With the new Tornado Springs area opening the day previously, this was the first place to head, and on first impressions, everything about this new section of the park is impressive. From the ride lineup to the storm hit theming to the overall vibe and atmosphere. After a quick exploration, I decided to start the day with a ride on Cyclonator, the new Zamperla Frisbee, which had a very reasonable 20-minute wait. This is a thrilling and highly enjoyable flat ride, up there with the best in the UK in my opinion, combining strong forces with moments of weightlessness and hang time. A great addition to the park and hopefully an indicator that more thrill attractions will be in the park's future. The area's other major new attraction, Storm Chaser, is a Mack ride spinning coaster, and this was up next. As with the rest of Tornado Springs, this is really nicely themed, with the main queue line taking you through a dimly lit barn full of farmyard machinery and hay bales, with the station set in a smaller barn. Operations were good here, with 2 trains running and quick row batching from staff, and again this is a really good addition to the park. I was batched into the back row for my first ride, which was a bit of a result, and after the obligatory checks we were off. After the lift hill, you complete a figure of 8 over the Tornado Springs entrance before swooping down through numerous elements to induce the spinning of the carts, culminating in a forceful downward helix, which is the high point of the ride. Storm Chaser is short, but it's a ton of fun, very re-rideable and offers something different both to Paultons Park and to the UK coaster scene as a whole. It was now time for a spot of lunch, and it would have been rude not to check out the all-new Route 83 diner for a bit of American-inspired grub. A member of staff was on hand outside to provide a copy of the menu and a quick burst of information about the ordering process, which you could do either via traditional over-the-counter style or by modern touchscreen ordering. I chose the latter and was soon collecting my order of a bacon and cheeseburger meal. The meal cost £10.50 and was pretty decent. It is theme park food after all. Having spent the morning in Tornado Springs, it was time to explore the rest of the park, starting with ticking off the coaster creds over at Lost Kingdom, the dinosaur-themed section of Paultons, which is home to 2 Vekoma family coasters. Flight of the Pterosaur was up first, which is a suspended family coaster that weaves around rockwork and Jurassic-style scenery. Again, operations were great here, and within around a 15-minute wait, I was on. Having ridden Freedom Flyer in Orlando, I was already familiar with the layout, but the theming really elevates Pterosaur, making it a more complete attraction, with the dive through the hole in the rockwork being a highlight. Positioned handily next door is Velociraptor, a family boomerang. Again, this is all about the theming elements, with animatronic raptors growling at you from the queue line and plenty of vegetation. This is exactly the same layout as Accelerator at Drayton Manor, but as with Flight of the Pterosaur, the way this attraction is presented makes all the difference to this entertaining little family coaster. At this point, the glorious sunshine of the morning was long gone and the rain was beginning to fall, so I headed in the direction of Cobra to grab the last major coaster credit at the park before the inevitable torrential downpour happened. Cobra is a Gerstlauer bobsled model featuring various dips and dives, sharp wild mouse turns and a flurry of airtime hills towards the end of the course. Another coaster that's a fun ride with moments of thrill thrown in. Although it's worth noting that you can tell this section of the park is a bit older than the likes of Lost Kingdom and Tornado Springs, as it has less of an identifiable theme and feels a bit more open and generic. Not a major criticism by any means, but it would be nice to see this area of the park brought up to date and in line with the rest of Paultons. I was tempted by a quick ride on Magma to get my drop tower fix, but the heavens absolutely opened, so I decided, along with about 90% of other guests on site, to head for cover, taking the opportunity to visit the big toy shop in the entrance plaza before taking a bit of downtime under one of the massive parasols. As the rain slowly subsided, I took a walk around some of the gardens, which are impressively landscaped and packed with topiary animals, and took a wander around the conservation area and some of the animal exhibits, before a quick visit to Critter Creek en route back to Tornado Springs, where I spent the last hour or so of the day. I'd had my eye on one of the waffles at the Tornado Treat stand earlier in the day, so grabbed one of those before finishing the day with 2 more rides on Storm Chaser, one in the back car and one in the front row. I grabbed a bit more footage before exiting the park in preparation for a 2.5 hour journey back to Essex. My first theme park visit of the year was a great day out, apart from the enforced rain delay anyway. I can see why Paultons Park is so highly reviewed on sites like TripAdvisor and within the theme park community. It's a family park with something for everyone. The customer service throughout is excellent, there is a great vibe to the place, and the majority of the park is very well themed. The expansion of Paultons Park over the last decade or so has been very impressive, making it one of the essential days out for UK theme park lovers. Have you been to Paultons Park this year to check out Tornado Springs? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to the channel for loads more theme park content, including grading Paultons Park, which is coming very soon. And if you enjoyed the video, then be a legend and drop us a like so we can counter the evil algorithm. Cheers and see you next time.